So to be at BEMI, it's a very special tournament.
Like in esports in general, there's not a lot of representation with a lot of black players. Like, I can look at League of Legends and I can name one black League of Legends player, Counter-Strike, I don't know any. Console games are a bit different. They're more accessible.
I think in a lot of fighting games, I see like a pretty diverse amount of people. But growing up in Melee, at the top, honestly, I didn't usually see too many black people. Obviously, you have like Shroomed. I don't know, I've always wanted I guess just more black people at the top, like to look up to. And
it's kind of crazy. I said a lot of people don't know what it's like to be like the only person of their race in a room. Even it's the same in the UK and Europe. There's not a lot of black people.
It means a lot just to like kind of show the community, just highlight some of the best black players and just let us all know that like we're here.
That like this is actually insane how we've come so far as like black people to have our own event.
I really like the tournament idea because that showcases like all the black Melee players.
I think it's such a great idea because every major I go to, it's not a lot of people like us are around, and when there is, it's usually like one, and they'll come up to me and they'll like be very thankful that like I just like exist.
It's something we need. I know that there's some people who would absolutely disagree, and they're entitled to their own opinions, and they could be mad, stay mad, I don't care.
Especially getting a lot of players who aren't known as well. Like, I was just playing friendlies with Safumi and Lunari, and both those guys are great. And like, just not being, like this event existing is like one of the, like a few regions like where anyone can see these guys play.
Kind of having a showcase for people who really aren't getting as much recognition as they probably should be is generally always a good thing.
I think it's just really cool that we're getting some sort of recognition in the scene.
I mean, we're in Atlanta, which is sick. It's Black History Month. So like being able to like come together in a space like this with other people that like look like me, gone through like a lot of the experiences like I've gone through, and just play Melee, and it's like really, it's really neat, yeah.
I think bringing attention to Black History Month and Black excellence and that kind of stuff is super valuable.
The aspect of like trying to showcase like a minority in a video game scene, I think it's like a really great idea that not many people think about. Like Brandon, who had that idea and just kept it going.
So this is my first all-Black Melee player invitational, and it's fun to be like submersed in a culture of just Black excellence, because everyone here is good. Everyone here will just destroy you if they touch you. They're hard to find, and their neutral is just tight.
What's important for me is kind of just bonding with my fellow Black smashers. We don't necessarily hang out that much, so I want to use this time to get to know everyone.
But it was just nice to like be completely yourself and free and not worry about being judged or having to act or look a certain type of way and like making niggas nervous and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just nice to be in a completely just 100% homie vibe environment,
Having like the donation fund that we're doing and kind of donating to charities is super duper important, because I think having more attention in general will help, provide value to the ecosystem and stuff.
I entered this tournament, like BEMI online last year, and it was like my favorite tournament like of the year. I love playing Melee, but like tournaments like this, I feel like it like adds like meaning to like what I'm doing, right? And it's like a really cool opportunity, and I'm super happy to be here.